Team Falcons, strong start feels like a necessity. Kasuk on his biggest stage yet.
Let's play out in the mid. And they look to come through with a good pace to open. Out towards long, it's fallen. Tearing heads off, can't quite regain control to find Nico. And so for now, still in with a chance. But are they ready for Molodoy? No, they're not.
What?
Nico nails it!
Oof.
And you don't want it to go down like this. Yuri now, the only guy actually in the site. Are they going to clear him? Yakindar's been spotted out towards long. That means Yuri free to play. Nico got to do this all alone. And he doesn't have a lot of time to get it done in. 40 seconds as he drops down. Awkward crossfire to try and get past him. With each shot that connects, he just gets whittled down lower and lower. Yakindar still facing. Nico twitchy, looking for this 1v2. And nothing being offered. They brought him down one shot away from certain death. No, that's not what you want. And they stop him. They stop Nico in his tracks. That was building up to something there. To finally make this map your own.
And this is what I was talking about, these force by wins for Falcons, right? They've often been, winning pistols, but even when they don't, it's the second rounds that have come through for them, giving them those early leads, giving them those snowbally games. Falcons have been running through this tournament, so a dangerous second round force by, but Monacy, ever present, lethal, finds that opening kill. Yakindar's going for the gun. He's going to find nothing. They've already picked it up. Gotta watch out, get your weapon back in hands. Furia back off into the B bomb site. 4v4, that AK gets a second try. And they're in form right now. It's got to be the young star, Kasuk. Walking into A.
Not a bad way for this to start, is it? Dink down range, no. Kasuk able to provide that opening. Now they know about Yuri down here in the pit, but he doesn't miss a beat. It's destruction from Yuri, sidelined by Tesses.
Nico's here.
And suddenly round could be right back on. Are they ready for Nico deep over on long? Kasuk has to check this. Tesses spamming just to try and sell the lie that Nico isn't here. Yakindar.
Wow.
In with the clear, and so Tesses 7 points of health. A tricky close. Contact taken on the long side, and Tesses dead straight away. Furia handed an awkward 2v2, but they're able to get through it cleanly.
What a nice check for Yakindar, right? His teammates just baiting from the entire time, making noise. But Molodoy's orb comes in early. And he hits the tag. Sees the fast mid-rush as well. It's a Falcons classic. They know it's coming.
Yuri on a heater to open up this game as well. He's been good for multi-kills in every one of these A plays.
Oh, he's jumpy right now. But jumping in, Tesses stops the orb. Yuri, another triple. Molodoy getting a little sucked into the...
This shot for Molodoy as Nico makes his way out in the top mid. Oh, tries to go back on the line and learns that Nico Deagle is a very threatening thing indeed.
Force buys didn't hit. Don't tell me pistols will.
And there's another one of these head-to-head. Kasuk onto Nico, gets rid of that Deagle, succeeds where Molodoy can't.
Fallen, a wise decision to back up into B there. He was on his own with no more util. There is a smoke. Kixon's been throwing this X-Sec from all the way back down middle. Furia got to deal with this B hit. No one in the site. This is a free bomb plant. Fallen's coming through.
Yeah, they're going to have these flashes, but they're not great. Fallen plays it forward and dealt with cleanly. Out with one, sure. It leaves it in this 3-on-3. Plant now found, and Kasuk again granted the gun in this post plant.
Dangerous.
Yuri dead on the rotate. That's Kasuk with the M4 firing off. They clear Monacy up close. They've got the spot on Tesses as well. They know where both players are right now. Yakindar plays it forward and looks to propel Furia in for this retake. Just the Tesses Deeg now, and it's going to hit real hard. Time's running low. They charge him down. And with seconds remaining, that defuse going to come in. Furia still flawless on this CT side.
No, there's no doubt these rounds have been stressful so far, but it's still a 4-0 lead. This is the worst lead, the worst start to a game the Falcons have had. But they look to meet in the mid-round. Good util from Nico will keep them back. But stopping Molodoi is a different picture.
Let's see how much it takes for him to really get going. Was it just a bit of anxiety getting that first kill? Is Molodoi now very much in this game?
He hit the wallbang as well.
Follow-up shot did connect, yeah. Now they're going to try and link up with Kasuk. They've learned about the AWP. They learned about that 3-man hold. That sends them into just 2 players at this A site. But as we say, Yuri, man, he's been phenomenal. Loses Kasuk. Yuri still locks it down. Ooh. Gets out with a lot of damage. Once more, you're looking to Tesses in one of these rough clutches. Another 1v2 attempt from Falcons Dane. Molodoi making noise. Oh. Tag even connects there on the spam just to make life harder. Tesses feels like he's getting toyed with and will have goal in time. Molodoi with the response. Smoke spam. Nothing in it for him. Kindle with aggression, and he's about to get tested here. MP9 up close, gets out with 1. Teammates at top banana can't play through this smoke. And Molodoi hanging around for a shot, gets him killed. Oh, good trade back for Fallen, but he's got to focus on staying alive, and he's not able to escape. This B site falls with Tesses here to cut down the rotates. This might be the dawn of the first round for the Falcons. Yuri might have been fantastic at stopping these A plays, always getting away with multi-kills, but this is a very different ball game. 1v3 clutch. Retake over towards B. And no info as to where Falcons are. He's got to do this one blind. Still looking kind of interested, which is curious. It's not like Furia have lots of money here. This is a risk going for this. He's going to hang around. Ooh, catches 1 on the exit. And now just looks to get out of there himself. Monacy also plucks that AWP out of the round from Molodoi's body.
Oh, yes. You like to see that. Funny to see Yakinda still play MP9 when they had enough money for rifles. He was doing it yesterday in Connector against the Mongols. This time it's Fallen, but not out of choice. Great grenades down Banana, bully Falcons, and Yakinda's got something to say. Him and Fallen combine for a double, and Yakinda doesn't know when to stop.
He's still sticking it out in a top banana. Kasuk hits back finally, but it's a 3-for-1 trade over in this banana fight. You'll take that all day if you're Furia.
Talk of boost. Furia always got something new. And Falcons saw a low smoke. This is going to be a problem.
Yeah, able to peek right on over the top. Kasuk's spam baits him in, and you're hoping that Fallen can just get out with 1. Find the first. You're in a 4v1 retake. Fallen would have done enough, and there's the catch. Hell, he might try and get out with both of them. Now, that does give Tesses a chance. Good for the trade, at least. They don't make life easy for him, though. Tap on this bomb. I'm ready for a double swing. Out through the banana side. There's no road left to run for Tesses. Furia, it is convincing.
He's alone at B with just the MP9. Furia, maybe there's a tell, or maybe it's just a read, but Fallen's put 4 in the right place.
Yeah, well, I mean, we say Fallen always the type of captain who trusts in his gut, trusts in his read, and this is feeling like the right one. It's a heavy stack over here towards A. Are they ready for 2 players over on the long side? Fallen looking for this trade, will get it at least. That finds the 3-on-3. Yuri still in pit and still strong as ever. Now has support from Fallen. Flash might wreck him, but it's let him close the distance at least. Out with another. Fallen swinging and taking heads off as he locks in double digits as well. And when Fallen's creeping up the board like this, you know you're in for a good day.
Who's the star of Furia? I forgot. Is it Fallen? Falcons, just go for it.
Reblock a banana. Feels like Yakinda's going to play through that, so he's got a very, very fast flank here, and Fallen is already rotating. There's only a brief window where you've got this 5v3 over towards A. Kasuk in with the first. It's a good trade for Kitsan, but then you've got Yuri down here in the pit. It was just been a pillar in this A site, finally dealt with. Smoke push for Molodoi's punished as well, but this round's got to be all Kitsan. 3 kills deep on the Deagle. and expected to give results in a 1v2. We've seen Tessez locked out of a number of these. How's Kicksang gonna fare?
What?
No better. Fallen takes the straight up fight.
His teammate's not even there. Fallen just goes for it. Knows the bomb's in the open. Knows Kicksang's coming for it.
Him getting out with multi-kills feels that much more valuable.
Yeah, and we've not seen any kind of app setups for Furia in this game either, right? He's been on his own. He's been not set up in any regard to succeed. Yakinda throwing himself at Nico. Finally, a 5v4 untraded for Falcons. What will they do with this advantage? Yeah, they know exactly what this is. Furia don't jump. They don't burn their util. That's what Falcons are trying to do with that smoke. Get the molly out. Get the smoke out. Instead, Furia go, hey, this is exactly what they're doing. They're going to recommit with an execute. It's the most standard thing to do in a 5v4 here. So Furia pull a third player over. They've still got blocking util.
Molly down. Made to blow this smoke open, and it's actually going to find Kasuk on the cross.
Ouch.
It stopped this B hit. They're going back. They're going to try and join up with Tessez, but dude, the one guy that you really haven't wanted to run into is Yuri. Nico making a ballsy move here through the smoke, has crept up through CT, and now could stick the landing on a backstab.
He's calling them back. 20 seconds.
There's so little time.
Can't mess this up. It's only Fallen here.
Nico needs this kill, and he needs it clean, but look how suspicious Fallen is. Nico gets his, but on the cross, Molodoi,
no!
Missed shot. Not a sentence you're used to saying. Bomb planted, Nico with that wraparound in the last second. Pull back of the rest of the Falcons. They'll find success. It takes them some time. And Molodoi this time doesn't start over towards B. Instead looks for his first fight down through mid.
He heard them climb out. He's going to scope it. Oh, no need. No need indeed.
It doesn't matter where they come, doesn't matter where they go. If it's anywhere near the A site, Yuri is going to be a problem. That's what they're learning in this game. Another multi-kill from him. This aggression down through Banana. It's the unlikely candidate. It's not Yakinda on the push. He's the one assisting on the rifle. Instead, it's Fallen taking a page out of Yakinda's book.
And m0NESY has been high and above the rest in this competition. 1.59 rating. As I said, no maps lost.
In terms of players alive, they've been kind of close, but it hasn't felt that way. Oftentimes, it's a slew of opening kills.
The save is kind of pointless. They get, 2,900 next round regardless. Like, they're getting decent cash. If they both died in the attempt, they would have still been able to buy everything that they saved.
Yeah, the gun's back in spawn. Fallen didn't grab it. You hope that doesn't come back to haunt you in some way. Yakinda are on aggressive pathing out towards Banana, gonna nail Nico.
When will the penny drop?
Yuri with a good catch in the apartments again, and I mean, he's been taking more and more liberties with how he's playing this A site. No longer sitting back in the pit, Yuri's bringing the fight to them.
Don't even need it.
Fallen, it was all a part of a bigger plan maybe, as he rotates back around and gets his hands on that gun. Just in time to help pad out this A site.
And again, good info for Furia. They know two players in the apartments. They know where the bomb is. Furia, wait. Furia, finish. There is nothing left in this half for the Falcons.
And you'd love a nice little round for Molodoi at the close if you're Furia, because everyone else is hitting hard. The only frustrating signs have come from Molodoi. Instead, he's fed to Kicksang out here in top middle. There's also no multi-kill Yuri in this round. Instead, it's Fallen over towards the pit. 12 kills deep is Fallen, and he's looking to close it in style as Fallen lines him up, knocks him down. There were big questions heading into Inferno. Falcons and what their form would be on this haunting map. Well, Furia have just run away with that half. Kicks out, even though he's playing Speedway for a faster rotate, he's lent towards B. He's in the wrong place. And so you're looking at m0NESY, you're looking at Tessez, and you're thinking, you guys have got to do it. You got to get a multi-kill. Oh, and m0NESY will deliver it. There's the support. Oh. Another from m0NESY. Absent all game, but shows up for the pistol. Leaves it just on Kasurato, and he's a dead man. Maybe that ignites a bit of a spark for m0NESY. Haven't had to say his name at all thus far on Inferno.
It's not too late. That's what the Falcons have to say to themselves at this point. It is never too late. 30 seconds. Fallen's turn.
I mean, I love how often these two are together, Fallen and the Yakinda. Very much the brains of the operation. Fallen gets out with one, of course.
Oh, hello.
Yakindar's been able to grab a Famas here. They know about him. He's only got 15 seconds, and he does want to die. So just gives them that kill for free.
Want to see another triple back-to-back. Makes the scoreline prettier, at least. But it's all about the gun round now as Furia by full. Furia ready to take back car.
Yeah, right, that's right, as the retake util comes in, and that's a big problem.
Wow.
You're trapped in the mollies. Kasurato handed a free double kill, and I mean, that's a green light to go for this B site. That's all the invitation you need. It's only Nico here. This has got to be a mowdown or else the round's over. And maybe a hope of a comeback with it, because Kasurato in form, 3 entries, round secured.
Can't even say that that was like a counter for Furia. It was just great timing. They threw both mollies as Falcons went for that retake at top B, and Falcons just get cooked in it. Committed by the corner molly and stuck in the car molly. Nowhere to go. Very unfortunate way to lose your first gun round, especially at this scoreline.
This idea, well, they wouldn't go for the B hit straight up twice, right? Yakindar's trying to sell this out in mid. Did this in the last round as well, but it won't feel like a tell to Falcons.
If Furia just go right now, they're going to win the round, and that info might be enough to send them in. Smoke in the way, Furia, do not stop.
One man here, Kixan burning alive, gets out with one at least, needs even more, and the flashes are brutal. You might have to go for this, Falcons. Times are very, very desperate. 2 players coming in up through Banana. Kiyasuke and Nico. The rifle talent for the Falcons. Try and move in. They get past Fallen. But has he just sold this position for Molidoy? It's a bait and switch. And again, we saw it yesterday. Fallen always willing to set this guy up. This time it lets him down. Kasurato's got to do it. Plays the trigger discipline, swings it, and Kiyasuke, an important trade to stop the Furia victory coming in here and now.
Oh, that's surprising for Kasurato. He takes that shot.
It would be a very Fallen-type move to suddenly change that now, right as Falcons are getting a bit more comfortable, and they have come through with a more aggressive move.
Okay, m0NESY's got his orb. That's what you were trying to avoid. That was worst case scenario, but Molidoy's got his as well. And as Yakinda said, they may have m0NESY, but we've got Molidoy. Can he make up for it in this B hit?
Good stuff for Kixan. Been getting good output from him on the B holds in these last 2 rounds. He gets his one, slows the roll of the B take. Still threatening, still an issue. Might be time to lend some time to Yakinda. Just going to dodge the AWP on long as he slips out through the library.
Who dodged who?
So 2 players to deal with. Even a clear out of Kixan. This is a ballsy move to make in the silence of this round, but he's done it and will be rewarded for it. Now a better idea, but the hit's coming, and the hit's coming fast. Yuri with a blinding opener. Are they ready for Nico as that second player? Yuri is. Molidoy holding on for rotates. Doesn't feel the need to hang around, stick it out in top mid. Instead, they just play around this bomb. They know the pressure is on the Falcons, who are lagging behind, a man down in a game that is rapidly getting away from them. And this might be done.
I think it is. No chance with m0NESY's kit out of there. And Molidoy, even just that back up there shows the difference, right? You're trying to play safe enough that you win the round from position. If he hangs around, it's the only way they lose. Kixan gets that kill. Suddenly it's a 2v2. It entices Falcons. Molidoy's reposition keeps it safe, knowing he's not having a super game, so just decides to win it by position. Nice kill from m0NESY, but it's only exits. Nothing to cheer for Falcons, 12-5.
It doesn't feel good. You know, you're hitting the flashy shots. m0NESY maybe feeling like he's warmed up into this game a bit, but he's just been getting dodged.
Good read from Falcons. I say that, Nico just starts to move out. This is last second. This is the wrong way.
I mean, up until now, whenever it's been only one smoke coming over, that's Yakinda on a lurk, on a fake. And so they've rotated out of position. They've misread what this smoke means.
Just m0NESY.
m0NESY orb. It better hit hard. That shot sails past, and that's going to cost you. Yuri wrapping in. 10 seconds. One man in the sight. Felled straight away. Tesses barely gets to fire. And this might be a very convincing close. Inferno, if you're the Falcons, you know that this is one of your weak points. You know teams are going to look to exploit it. They've largely dodged it here in Chengdu. But this serving is a shocking reminder as to the soft underbelly of the Falcons. It's been exposed again. And Furia bite down on it, looking for a clean opening map in this semi-final. And there it is. Don't get cleaner than that. 13-5 domination from Furia to open up their semi-final run.
Clinical work, Fallen masterclass, not just individual output, but perfect reads on that CT side. And even though opportunity was given back to Falcons, a pistol round in the second half, Furia handle business with ease. Mirage up next.
Now here in China, Nico, probably the biggest fan favorite. They call him the soft-legged shrimp because of his propensity to crumble and crack under pressure. Now's not the time for it. Monacy, 2 kills in this pistol. A bit more damage downrange, but Kasuk immediately comes in from behind. Monacy dead, and that double kill, well, now it's going to be capitalized on by Kixan and Tesses.
Oh, and Monacy was ready to go on a heater. That smoke push has dropped the bomb. It's thrown the round into disarray.
Yuri sits back. He's got Fallen here helping him out. And again, Furia have shown us one thing in this, and that's that they know when the pressure is on the Falcons to make a move. And in those moments, very often, they don't look to give anything away. Spot for Tesses gets the info that Yuri's still floating around at the spawn. It's Fallen they don't know about. They have no idea where Kasuk's gotten to. There's the info at least.
Ooh, okay.
Good catch on Fallen. He was the unknown quantity. Tesses plays it forward. So what's Kasuk got in this 1v2? Kixan, he's got 1 health. Breaks the vent. Hopes that that's a bit of misdirection, a spot of it, but won't be the case as Falcons double down and commit to the A play.
3-1.
Kasuk, that's a good catch. That's Kixan dead low. Leaves it all on Tesses. He had a number of opportunities to clutch. Back on Inferno. None of them went his way, but this one, he's playing it as safe as you possibly can. Defuse, another tap for Kasuk to try and force this fight, and there's the swing! No time left. Kasuk, all the kills, but a pistol round secured to open up Mirage. Do a lot on Inferno, but didn't have to. Here on Mirage, more will be demanded of Molodoy.
Going to force it as well, down under, Orb connects, Tesses out of the round, and Molodoy leaves with his life. Yakinda, nice fight to Monacy, who commits to the spray, and Falcons fall 2 down at the start of this rifle. If you remember Furia in middle against Mongols, they were constantly active, constantly present, harassing this util down under.
They missed the mid-smoke as well, it didn't land in the window. And so had to waste another now. It's left him with really no util to try and actually get this round going. That's their final smoke used there. And so you have to do something around mid. You've got to look for some leeway. Kixan tries to provide it.
Okay.
Molodoy nails the follow-up through connector.
He saw him. No, he missed him.
Fallen. Something's brought his attention back to the apartments, and Nico dead on the smoke walk. This is a Furia that just come off the back of playing the Mongols in that quarter-final, and you know to watch smokes, you know to keep an eye on them. It's right at the forefront of Fallen's mind. He stops that smoke push, and with it, the round just kind of fizzles out here.
Hey, the benefit here is that Furia only get 1 player pushing through each smoke, right? Previously, it was the entire team, all of Mongols rushing B-apps, rushing through connector smoke. Right now, they just get handed a series of 1v1s, and only Kasuk falls. Molodoy follows up with a 3rd kill on the AWP, and he enters this semi-final. Was mostly a non-factor on Inferno, despite the one-sided scoreline.
That'll change when Molodoy gets a hold of the apartment's angle. It's just, will that happen in time for more players to be shuffled over towards A?
Monacy's been waiting, now's the time.
Oh, flash. Dodged by Monacy, and a kill gifted over for a 5v4. And now this A site really has your attention if you're the Falcons. You've got the opener. Furia beginning to rotate over, but they're not going to beat the util. And so we look to Yuri. He was the multi-kill man on map 1. Teammates barreling through these smokes to try and help him. Yuri gets out with the first. That's it. End of the line. Falcons break through, and a rare misread from Fallen, and the rest of the gang sees them just on the wrong side of the map in this round.
Yeah, they put that Brazilian pair together on the A side, but...
All right, Fallen AWP enjoyers. Second AWP purchased up for Furia. Professor gets to don his.
More the merrier.
Smoke breakout in middle. Kasuk handed a freebie. Kasuk continues to just be in the pocket of Furia on these mid plays.
Furia, well ready. 3 players in the site and a 4th in window.
You would love it if m0NESY could find a way to get you an opening. Furia, they just committed to go and re-clear middle. There's the blind. Fallen can't see anything, and so it's just Yuri as the stack is melted. Kasuk moving over, going to try his hand at the smoke push, maybe. Thinking about it, there's the flash to tee him up. m0NESY gets him in. Kasuk does the rest, just let him rip. Brings it down to this 1v1. Captain versus a star, and Kixan is wounded. m0NESY hangs back. Once more, knowing the pressure rests on the Falcons in this situation.
Scary.
Kixan trying to piece together, where is that AWP? Where is m0NESY? Plant now found as m0NESY closes the distance. It's been calm that Kixan's low, and he's gotten very, very close. Miss on that jump shot. And so m0NESY, given the room, given the space, and he plays that one with his brain, not with the aim.
Absolutely perfect for m0NESY. Just tucking in makes Kixan so cautious about every position on the map. He has to clear CT, but deep Molotov first makes m0NESY fall back and reconsider.
Oh, Yakinda, this is a risky spot to be in. Gets the info top mid, but if he hangs around for too long, m0NESY is closing in on this lower push. m0NESY here to cover, and there's the clash of the AWPers. m0NESY, he doesn't know what just hit him.
You're not ready for an AWP. You hear Yakinda throwing all that util, jumping around. Your team are calling as an active comp player. Now add on that head-to-head that you talk about. Cooking with gas. This is a crazy push for Fallen. In a 5v4, he's back-to-back with Tesses, turns around, and they know B's open, they'll take
That's a huge gap created by this kill. Kasuk trying to plug it. Has to be the difference maker here. Teammates tagged on the cross as Yakinda's brought down low. We look to Kasuk to be the hero. 2 kills back, and that keeps Furia in this. Falcons don't want to feel like they let a huge opportunity get away from them. Rarely will you get a round as easy as this with that kill onto Fallen, opening up a B plant. And so they want to hold on. Both players teed up at the back of the site. NiKo's the one being more active, trying to move. Kasuk just rooted in place, hoping he can find his impact a little bit later. But they're scaling towards him. NiKo holds for that cross. m0NESY kept his eyes on the prize the whole time. And this would be a very different clutch to add. Shot rallies past, and m0NESY forced wide, right into the arms of NiKo. A safe pair of hands in that clutch. And Falcons will maintain this lead.
m0NESY again moves in.
Bare minimum, you're not expecting this. You're not expecting he's found his way onto an AWP. You've seen Deagles in this round, you know their money's low. But you only have the element of surprise for that first kill. Kasuk lands one on the Deagle, gets the spot. m0NESY, cover provided and the AWP removed. Furia going to focus ahead and look for this bomb site. Yakinda sitting idly by.
No
now
way.
There's a bit of chaos in the mix. Fallen backstab comes in. And NiKo again, a clutch required, a clutch requested, but request denied. Furia had no business winning that round.
This jungle smoke push has punished Falcons twice over.
But that was denied, and m0NESY's AWP continues to find success. 5 on 4. Oh my God, m0NESY! Step aside. m0NESY, hot hands, goes swinging for a third, and Kasuk lets him know that's one too many. Fallen dead as well, as Kasuk's finally on for a round. Why not make it all 5?
They don't have the bomb.
Gotta waste time going back for it. Yuri, no. Yuri, no. Hang
He's
on.
setting
Surely
up
he's
cats.
just going short.
Yeah, he's setting
just
up
going
cats.
short. Kasuk, you were waiting for him to get going. You were waiting for him to really leave a mark. Will this be the round that does it? Or is this a bittersweet memory?
Oh!
No, it's all five! Kasuk! Welcome to the stage! Salvation for the Falcons does what was promised with a jaw-dropping ace to bring them back in a Mirage.
About damn time, and just perfect. Every step of the way, every trade required. Quick and clean. Whoa. And even the finish. Giving something for Falcons to ride on. Not much time for this execute. Kasuk from under.
Yuri remains tucked. Molodoi scoped in at ramp. They're going to let Monacy lead the way. Those orbs clash.
Yuri or nothing.
Last time they didn't clear this. It ended up costing them the round. Yuri in with two. Kasuk on this lurk gets involved.
Still need the plant.
End up in even odds. No way to deny this for Furia. So the plant found. Kasuk bears down upon the jungle of Furia. Locked out of a split half. It's Falcons leading the charge, spearheaded by Kasuk and Monacy.
I don't think Yakinda's little fake here out under is going to change much.
Oh, Kasuk catches him in middle.
Oof.
Tessa's dead straight away, even though he's teed up with flashes from Nico, but there's more where that came from at this B side. That earlier stack now comes to fruition. Molodoi and Fallen looking to claw this back. It's the student and the master. Nico put in a box, and only Kixan left standing. Pistol would bring Furia right back into the conversation. Can Kixan stop them? They've got the info. Molodoi and Fallen, two apiece. And that's Furia from a man down on that B exec into a stack. CT side as well, important to note, right? You are very, very reliant on finding success as soon as your first rifle round comes in. This is good results over here in middle, and the bomb's also dropped back in spawn, so that's going to take the pace out of this round temporarily. You actually have a 3v2 at this A site.
Yeah, Furia just needs to take space, and they've done so. Putting Yakinda on spawn gives them position, gives them control, and they can rotate that bomb in. It's not panic stations just yet. But bomb's got to cross, and that's another problem. Yuri provides cover as Molodoi's caught changing weapons, throwing that bomb into the site. Yuri with a plant, and Tessa's with a flash. It's Nico.
All that does is tell Yakinda where they're coming from. And so he will not open himself up to CT. Doesn't feel like he has to.
Smart move.
Now you hear it's an AK in the hands of, you're probably presuming Nico, and you decide you want nothing to do with it. Yakinda plays for their save and plays to deny it, hanging out on the other side of the murder hole. He wants to try and take this AK back, and you just heard Nico firing off. You know he's here. You know you've got him trapped.
Go get him.
No harm, no foul in going for this. They chase him down, and they've got him boxed in. Nico doesn't want to give up the goods. Just barely gets out with this AK intact.
It's still a really nice play for Yakinda, right? Like you said, the reposition, the fact that he doesn't give the fight to Nico in spawn means Falcons cannot win that round, despite Furia's best efforts. Another big double kill from him. Nico sprays the smoke and gets his revenge again. Yakinda dead first.
Oh, Molodoi, you're going to have to hit a flick.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're going to have to hit a gnarly flick. Caught on the jump up. An ugly death to give away. And so an instant 5-on-3 for the Falcons. You wanted them starting strong if there was to be a competitive second half here. And that's exactly what they give us. It's kills from the captain. You're very happy with this. Because we were talking about the pressure that comes to the CT side, the pressure on this first rifle round. Not only do you win it, but it's not much of a fight to get there. You get out with 5 alive, you make a bit of money now.
Monacy reveals his AWP in middle, and Furia go straight into A.
Yeah, A site was conceded when Kixan crossed. So you're on for a retake here. Nade on the smoke, meant to net you a kill crossing. Miss from Monacy. Bomb makes it in. Leaving it to spam, but nothing comes through for the Falcons. It's a 5v5 retake, a real test of your metal now.
Oof, how do you do this? Full group spawn, Monacy's got 2 flashes, they can send them in, but they've got to move quick, they can't hesitate, and even then.
So early in the round, they have full util left, so want to try and get that in to help you out.
Claustrophobic grouping here. Lots of fights very quickly.
So much time ticked off this bomb. They're leaving it to the last possible second, and that might come back to haunt them.
Oh,
Nico doesn't have the time to win this. Molodoy plays it safe right up until he doesn't. That final swing to really drive it home.
Send a message. 18 and 9, 2KD.
Your journey in Chengdu ends in the semis after a really convincing tournament run. As you say, on their journey to get here, didn't drop a map.
This would only be the second round win of this whole half for Falcons, but it'd be the most important one. Furia are going to run through.
Monacy blind, Util leaves him off the line, and it gets really claustrophobic.
See ya.
Had time to get a shot off. Kasuk overwhelms him. Tries to take an aggressive line with the AWP, but that's Molodoy's job, as he shows us now, denying the cross back in the market. And you've got to save here.
Yes.
Even if you're believing in your retakes, which Falcons might be calling into question after their failure in the 5v5 anyway, you just don't have the money to justify going for this.
Even then, Kasuk's routing is extremely dangerous. If you want 3 rifles, you need to save 3 rifles. Exits. That's the goal. Furia coming together. They should be trading this. Nice double. There's the AWP, and Molodoy just standing tall in this map. Impact after impact. 3 kills in the last one. He shuts down Nico on the cross this time. Poor Monacy, man. He was in the perfect position. If he fires a shot blind, he kills Kasuk. That is a very different round. Force that AWP. Fallen will play MP9, no armor. They will drop him the AWP. He will play a glass in a Nico. Monacy doesn't feel like he gets it as much. Not in this game. Good grenades. Blown out of the round. And look at Molodoy go. Bloodlust. And he's got it. Just run through.
None of his team are with him. As he makes this play, he is entirely alone. Chance to follow up for Molodoy. He knows he's already done enough, put enough pressure on to tee up a victory for Furia.
On the jiggle, he's barely committed.
Kixan, the last pocket of resistance, overran, overwhelmed, and the money deleted for the Falcons at 8-11.
Grand final point.
Yeah, Furia know victory is right here, right for the taking. Just don't mess this round up. Kasuk, good for the trade at least. Recovers that M4, puts it to work, and finds a 4-on-4, but they've lost middle. They're flying blind in this round.
Thank goodness he recovers it, because Kixan 6 and 15 buys up that M4. Sure, he's setting up Kasuk to take the gun and trade it out, but...
And so if they avoid him, if they evade him, that M4 never even gets a second chance to find anything in this round.
Is this really a commitment, though? They've seen nothing on A. That's going to tempt the bomb back. 20 seconds. Kasuk in spawn.
I mean, this would be the time to show you're the real deal. This would be the time to show that you can do it. Nico, trigger discipline.
No.
Nico, no! You can't have another one of these. Nade's good. Kasuk softens them up. Can he be the difference maker? Brought down low on the spawn. Swing up from the top, from the rafters. Kasuk. 3 kills deep in the round, and he's cut down.
It's almost comedic at this point. Nico Deagle back turned, but there's no head on his screen.
Home ground for the Falcons. Familiar territory where you're meant to have all your ideas, you're meant to be on the same page, and this second half has been crazy dominant. Kasuk has remained the only light glimmer of hope, and even then he gets extinguished. Fallen provides the trade, the equalizer. Kasuk gives it away. Shot for Monacy as he's hounded down in the connector. And so it's the 2 imports, Yakinda and Molodoy, in a 2-on-3. Can they set the record straight? Can they close this in dominant fashion here and now? You've given Molodoy a little hint, and if you take a swing at this guy, you don't get many second chances. Tess says there to put a stop to him, and a 2v3 denied. Falcons at least get this one. But there's so much more to do.
They get blocked, and it didn't seem like they wanted to commit there. Choosing the second volley. Smokes go out again. What's Kixan got? Monacy through the smoke.
Meant to feel uncomfortable, but that molly hasn't displaced Kixan, so he's just able to keep firing shots down range. They deal with him eventually, but the rotates have arrived. Now it's very low on health for m0NESY and NiKo. Starting to scale out of Furia, but everything feels a little uncertain. Molinoy on the rifle, put down after one. It's Kasuk really coming into his own as this game rages on. Kasuk does not want it to end in the semi-finals.
It's a perfect flash, but re-smoke will stop him. No way he hits the blind shot. m0NESY retakes the angle. Tess is aggressive. Bottom of the server. All the risk in this move. Kasuk denies. But what does that do? It funnels them in to Kasuk.
This is going to be his time to shine. He's been keeping it up all game long. This is in overtime. Beckons. Kasuk. Only one found. Yakindar on this leg. No, no, no. This could still go so wrong. Yakindar leaves him looking over their shoulder. Kixan getting boxed in. And did you really do all this only for the wheels to fall off in round 24? Can Kixan do it? Far from the man you would expect, but it's the one they've got. Got to put brain to work to win out this clutch.
He's read it wrong. Went with a penny drop. Time wasted. Swallowed on the stage. Falcons rely on their captain to keep them in this game, to keep them in China. Yuri waits, bated breath, gets the info, kicks and jumps. 3 kills deep. He needs this clutch.
You're feeling twitchy, feeling nervous, and shut down! Furia! Unlikely as ever, but that's when they do their best work! Right when you're ready to write them off, they emerge!